Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Flip it down. I got one.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He finds Robinson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Inside. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
Rodgers going to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now it's Hines, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, watch. Jump out. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54. Check pass, check pass.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Easy, 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 easy.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Check 30. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check 3 again.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10, it's Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big zero.
This is Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I got you, boy. Shoot! Watch out! Slam, slam, slam! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey! Showing it. Check safety.
Here's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. push there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Colts, nothing. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
158.
55, Mike. Go! Under 10.
Live.
10. Check 13. Check
50. Smooth.
53. 55. All day.
I'm 50.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Target. 55, Mark, 55. We got to get the...
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
No, 258. Now, live.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, watch that.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, 88.
Now again, right side. Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check. Watch.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, watch the pass.
Buzz.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Brilliant.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Broncos first down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Metcalf. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Silver.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense.
We didn't get that.
It's our time. Mike 55, Mike 55. I don't think you got it, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
In your face.
Mike 55.
Mike 55.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Man, I got you.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 45-yard line.
258.
54 Mike.
In your face.
Inside.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, keep it up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
54 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Mike's 5-4.
Right here. Hey, watch out. Jumbo. Mike 54. Check Mike.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Robinson's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Man up, deep.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Hey, let's get off the field, D.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, check 26.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, get in the weight room.
Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. O'Shane Zimenez brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Kill. Switch it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Come on, set. Go to base. Mike, Neal.
Ready? Kill.
Jackson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Linval Joseph picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On second and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deebo Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Bravo.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Yeah, Liz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagou in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Rodgers pass complete to Anthony Miller. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
it's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch the play. Watch the play. Motion. Pop. Get out. Mike 55.
Hey, let's get some penetration.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.